Your client ever think that he'd be back in Peoria?
We're certainly glad to be back here and back in the judicial system.
What did he say to you about today's proceedings?
I don't think we could comment on that.
The discovery that has been turned over to you, what is contained on those DVDs? Do you have any idea? And how much material is that?
Well, we haven't had an opportunity to look at it yet. We'll certainly be doing that in the next few days.
Has the government given you an inventory of what's on there?
No.
Do you think that this trial realistically could happen in November and December?
Well, you heard Judge Grimm say that he wants to get this case tried before the end of the year, so we're hopeful that it can be.
Who's paying you?
Got no comment on that.
Can you speak to the conditions in the federal jail and how that compares to how he's been spending the past 2 years?
My question was?
Can you speak a little bit as to the conditions he's being held in jail right now and how this
Very
is
similar to what he's been held in recently in Charleston. Hasn't mentioned anything about his care and treatment. He's very happy.
Can you describe it? What are the conditions?
Yeah, he's pretty much in isolation. There are it's a special housing unit within the federal institution. He's being treated very similar to what was treated as a Charleston.
Solitary?
Yes.
Shackled?
Well, not that he's fine there.
Is he going to continue to stay in Pekin?
Yes, we expect him to be here.
How many people are on your legal team that will be defending him?
There are 4 lawyers.
Will all have security clearance?
All already have security clearances.
So for me, I'm getting it.
How important is it for you guys, you talked about the surveillance, not to have video surveillance when you're talking to him?
That was misinterpreted. In the beginning, when he was confined at the brig, we were under both audio and video surveillance. So we knew at that time that anything we talked about was being recorded. Last week, we met in a different area of the brig, and that was a recording. There was a video recording. We asked whether or not there was an audio recording. We were told that there was not, and we tend to believe what the government said. We absolutely believe them.
How much discovery do you expect to get out of all the documents, the DVDs, and everything?
I think we're going to be pretty busy for the next several weeks, if not months, in reviewing the government's case.
Is there any indication of how many pages involved?
No, all I have in my pocket are 2 discs. I did not pick up a copy of the other discovery that is available to us. As I understand it, almost all the discovery has been made available to us today. It will take us quite some time to go through.
One more question, and the question has been asked of us, and I'll ask it to you. This is going to be a long trial. It's going to be an expensive trial. Who's paying for it?
Well, I think that's already been asked and answered.
I'm sorry?
Same answer.
I wasn't clear.
Yeah, the payment so far, we've been acting pro bono. None of us has been compensated. The attorneys in the very beginning, when this case was in Peoria earlier, was being paid by the government of Qatar. Since he was declared an enemy combatant, there have been no payments for legal fees. The lawyers who are involved are interested because the legal principles involved, the denial of the rule of law, the lack of due process, very basic constitutional principles which we as lawyers are obligated to oppose when we see an injustice. When this was an extraordinary injustice, then we have to take extraordinary action. We're all willing to do that.
What do you consider the evidence, the worth of the evidence against your client, considering it may have come as a result of waterboarding?
We have been told by the government that the KSM so-called evidence is not going to come into play. That's from the government's perspective, so we take them at their word. You know, the allegations themselves are extremely serious, and we have known that from the beginning. The allegations of what the government has made and our observations of Ali al-Marri and his family, there's a huge disconnect. What we see is not what they tell us he was like. Now, that may be because of the passage of 8 years and what he's been through in the past 8 years. However, the government has assured us the information they've given us today will support the allegations they've made. It's going to take us a while to go through that.
Can you describe it all the
Yeah, he's in a very good mood. No, he's not frustrated at all. He's unique. He's not bitter at all, like you might expect him to talk today about Peoria, what he did when he lived in this community. You know, he's glad to be here.
Mr. Smith, one more thing. You're familiar with this judge. He indicated if there is a trial, is there some reason to believe that your client would be willing to plead to get out from underneath this?
Right now, we're expecting to proceed to trial. We have no reason to say otherwise.
Have there been overtures from the government that they might be open to discussing that?
It's still way too early to even comment on that.
Describe what it might take for you guys to get to the discovery and be prepared to go to trial by the end of the year.
I think that's reasonable. I don't, it depends how much of our own independent investigation would have to take place if it included going overseas. It depends where the evidence trail takes us. But I don't think it's unreasonable to think this case would be wrapped up.
Why were his ankles shackled but not his hands tonight?
Well, in Charleston we have different rules. In Charleston, when he appeared in court, his ankles and wrists were shackled. So I was glad to see that.
What about the eyeglasses?
The government. You mean today?
Yeah.
Oh, those are his eyeglasses. They were left downstairs in the locker area. And he's without those eyeglasses, he couldn't see the street. You asked a question that I think is a little bit. If you go in and look at the records in the clerk of court's office, you will see that 90% or better of cases that are brought by the government are resolved without a trial. So, in that global perspective, you have to keep that in mind. Now, the case and how it's resolved is driven by the evidence that the government presents, and you have 4 experienced lawyers who can look at evidence and determine whether trial is appropriate or whether some other avenue to resolve the case is appropriate. So, until we get a chance to look at that evidence, not that we don't take the government on its word, but once we have an opportunity to evaluate the evidence, then we start making decisions.